Water? You need water?
I'm good.
So here's part of the problem with that is we've got certain social media policies, okay? A lot of times what happens is we do have officers that can maybe step over the line.
Hey guys, I'm 100% good with conversation. I truly am. Just give me a I just need to step back.
Definitely.
You guys can continue to conversate. I'm okay.
I'm just filming. I'm just filming.
Part of some of the things we got to do is we got to look at what's in the best interest of the police department as well. So here's an example. I'm a field training officer. This young officer right here is my recruit right now. He's on break in the academy for 2 weeks. Part of my job out here is to teach him right and wrong, when we use force, when we don't use force, and how to keep himself employed, keep himself out of the public eye that could result in something terrible, being on the news. So I'm responsible for that training. So far since I've been doing this, I've trained 4 primary officers and 4 secondary. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to be a field training officer, was to be able to help contribute to making better officers. That's all I can do on my side.
This officer has been engaging in a lot of conversations.
You ever killed a bug? I'm not an expert person.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are. What I'm saying is, no, not at all. And that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, not everything's perfect in the world. That's all I'm saying. Okay?
Can we try?
Sure, you can try, but you're never going to achieve perfection. Here's the reason. No matter how much you strive to achieve,
so many people here, right?
do better.
Because we know that you alone cannot make change yourself. But if all of us are here today, then that means the people above you can hear us, right? Right? And the thing is, those people are not making the change that they need to make. They are not making the differences that they need to make.
So what changes would you like? What changes do you think we need to make here in Kansas City?
I think,
Be careful, man.
I think to be considered an officer, to be considered a protector of civilians, there needs to be a stricter policy on becoming one of those. There needs to be a larger background check.
So do you know why a lot of those policies have changed?
Why have those have changed? I know for history purposes, they were discriminatory towards my fellow African Americans, right?
So part of that is we've actually lowered some of our standards as far as criminal background checks to be able to give more people opportunities. We understand people make mistakes when they're young. I did the same thing when I was young. I made some mistakes. It took me 10 years to become a cop. I applied 19 times to different agencies all over.
Like some of y'all out here.
Okay.
He's scared. Look how he's sweating.
So
He's scared.
the other things that encompass
He's scared
that
too. I bet
is
you.
we're not getting enough applicants. If we make the application process even stricter and harder, you're not going to have enough officers as people retire to fill the streets, right? So then you have less people on the streets.
That's the goal,
to deter crime, combat crime, find criminals. So we've had to actually reach our standards a little bit because we're not getting enough applicants in this country.
I have another question for you. Is there a psychology analysis on
Everybody's got to do a psychological background check before we become a police
How
officer.
strict is that psychology analysis?
What does that entail?
So you've got multiple questions on there. One test is, I think, like 500 questions. Another one's like 1,500 questions. Then you got to go speak to a psychologist. These are all the psychology tests that we take is all stuff that came from like academia, up in the colleges and stuff like that, from professors. They ask you a bunch of questions, basically 10 different ways. People that can't process stuff right, that have those mental illnesses or problems that could create issues with them becoming a police officer, it's going to show in those performances and the way that they answer questions. So if I was to answer, do I think harming animals is fun? That's probably a trigger that's somebody we don't want on a police department, right? But believe it or not, there's people that answer yes to those. You're done. Go find a job somewhere else.
So, go ahead.
How often do you guys take the psychology test, though? Is that just an entry-level test?
So
Because
that's
you guys
entry level.
experience a lot of...
That's entry level to become a police officer. Okay. One of the things our department's done is we've basically created a core group of officers when we're involved in a critical incident. We've had some officers that have committed suicide.
I'm talking outside my pay grade. That's way outside.
Some of us are very close to those officers. It's going to impact us.
You're talking city planning. And
let's say some officers show up, and I can remember one of my academy classmates 50 years ago. He showed up on a homicide. 3 children were murdered in the house. He just had a baby. It affected him. Okay? We see, you know, I'm hearing people yell out here, why weren't you marching in the yesterday? I worked a 12-hour shift yesterday. Over the last couple of days of just working, I've done a total from shootings. Okay? So that takes a little bit of a mental toll on us. We're at 73 homicides. That is unbelievable.
I understand we're among one of the highest in the country.
And it's terrible. And unfortunately, a lot of that's happening in the black community. So it's frustrating when we're trying to get people to cooperate with us, and we show up on a scene, and there's 30 people outside, and nobody saw anything. Nobody wants to talk to us.
What do you have to say about your equipment as far as protests here? Right, nobody's violent.
Right. So
everybody's peaceful, right?
But what happens when you get some of the agitators that may show up? That happened Saturday night, Sunday night. One of our officers was hit with something with a rock, lacerated his liver, and nearly died. Okay, that's why we're wearing this thing. We had another officer earlier today that was stabbed down here and almost died. This is why we wear the equipment down here. It's not against you guys that are peaceful. It's against the people that want to come down here and cause anarchy and chaos.
What about the guns?
Well, we're required to carry our firearms. Let me ask you this. We had no officers down here right now with a firearm, and this is a perfect active shooter scenario. Somebody wanted to come down here and start opening up with an AR-15 right now. Who's going to defend you guys?
I highly doubt somebody's going to come down here with an AR-15.
What if it happened, though?
Would anybody come down here with a sniper rifle like
you never know?
KC police did yesterday?
Did you see in St. Louis a couple days ago that 4 officers were shot during the protest?
But that is not the case here.
But we don't know that, right?
From the past history of the past few days, nobody has opened fire or anything around here.
Okay, here's the other thing you guys don't know. Do you know how many guns we've pulled off people down here?
Those people were peaceful protesting. So why didn't you take the guns off the people who were protesting about quarantine?
Saturday night, did you see on the news that right up near 43rd and Main, somebody opened fire down the police?
I was there. I was filming.
So this is why we have our firearms here.
10 feet away from
Why
it.
didn't police apprehend folks who were
The
protesting
FBI?
quarantine?
Those people that shot at the police, well, actually, there was a homicide down there, too. The FBI team took those guys into custody.
Were they in any affiliation with the protests?
They were all down here with the protesters. I think it was a protester that was shot.
I was filming. It was a gang. It was gang related.
It was gang related.
It
So
was
we're
gang
not affiliated with the protest.
They were in the crowd, but it was gang related.
You ready for Top Gun 2? I am, man. I've been watching the shows like crazy.
Hey, man, those filming.
I was watching Top Gun on the way to work the other night, man. I was like, hang on, man. I gotta see Maverick real quick.
Dude, those are some of the best filming shots in the ever, man. The first one.
Have you seen the trailer for the second one?
Oh yeah, man.
She got a question for you.
How long have you been a police officer?
Almost 8 years.
Okay. Have you noticed racism becoming more prevalent?
Here's what I see in the country, to be honest with you, is I see the media feeling racial tensions. They do it at every chance they get.
Do you think that we feel the same way? Because I feel like from our point of view, it's not broadcasted as prevalent as well.
Right. So let me ask you something. When's the last time you saw in the news that a black officer shot a black male?
A black officer shot a black male?
Have you ever seen that on the news?
I have not seen that.
Have you seen a Hispanic officer that shot a white guy?
I don't know about that either.
But you sure as hell hear about when a white officer shoots a black guy, right?
For sure.
It's all over the news.
What about...
But guess what? That happens almost every day out here. Something critical happens, but they don't tell you that. Because guess what? They get to feel racial tension.
What about arrest? What
This guy's my
unlawful arrest?
hero, man.
Like, so there have been a lot of arrests that I've seen are unlawful that I've seen during these protests. People who are not agitators.
So I can't speak to, this is my first night down here. So far everybody's been fantastic. You guys have all been awesome. So, you know, hopefully it stays that way tonight. This is what the protest should have been from the beginning. You know what I mean? This should have been you guys doing an excellent job like you're doing tonight of policing yourselves. You guys have been great. I saw a couple agitators earlier, people getting on them right away, like go take that as somewhere else. So you guys are doing a great job of that. So,
Jake, did you hear that?
I
hope you heard that, Jake.
Everybody that was coming down here doing that agitation, you could probably have all sorts of interaction with officers out here and get to know us a little bit better.
I'm asking, we're not
But
doing
you're right, and that's why I'm talking to you, right?
Right.
That's why.
That's why there's IJTV, folks.
He's my recruit, so he's learning. He's listening to his FTO on how I engage with him.
This is a teachable moment for him to interact with the community.
That's why he's listening. He's listening and seeing how I'm interacting. So what?
I feel like he's learning one right now, man.
Learning what to say. I'll be honest. I'm 42 years old. But can you understand that there's maybe a little bit more life experience there?
The problem is not understanding. The problem in police brutality is not, oh, the police just need to understand. The problem is the police are a specific force of the state designed for terror, designed for oppression. It's not a problem of understanding.
Never
it's a
once
problem
in
of
my life have I ever felt safe getting a fucking speeding ticket, having a fucking cop walk around. Why? Because I know, number one, there's a reason that you guys are going to do something to provoke the people. If I get a fucking speeding ticket, I don't feel fucking safe when I'm around. I don't fucking do anything. Every time I've seen a fucking cop ever walk by me on the street, I don't feel fucking safe.
How many times have you
I've been to fucking jail 0 fucking times. And you guys never once have made me safe. I've had people fucking call you guys multiple times when there's shootings in their fucking neighborhoods and you guys never show. You don't even show up 2 hours fucking later.
I'm not saying that.
How do you feel about courts upholding IQ maximums for police? So they won't question authority.
I mean, just little like petty shit.
What's the thing around your
You
badge?
guys still don't do nothing.
Hey,
What's the thing
put
around your
that shit
badge?
away. This is why we get angry. That shit in your hands right
See,
there.
that's the stuff.
What's the
This
thing
is
around
what
your
makes
badge?
us angry. We are fine until you get here. Then you intimidate.
Why do you wear it over your badge
Fuck
number?
your chest out.
No,
Do you
it's
feel
for a fellow
calm?
officer.
Is that shit
If
in
you
your
look
hands?
at
I'm
it
gonna put it all the fucking way up your
badge
ass.
bands, you'll see it's for fellow officers.
What's your badge number?
I can't give you that.
Why?
You have my
We
name.
don't need that. We're not doing anything. We're talking. You don't need to be provoking. See, that's that shit I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. She's over there with a fucking billy club getting ready to crack someone's skull. When we're here discussing something.
That's what elected officials do. So I don't write the law.
We're here discussing and she's provoking. This is the type of stuff I'm trying to tell you guys.
So if you want to calm down, I can talk to you right here if you'd like, sir. I'll talk to you as long as you'd like to. I can tell you.
Maybe you don't tell people how to feel when you're not the one being oppressed, brutalized on the street.
Show us that you hear us. In the good ones.
With these people for probably the last 15, 20 minutes.
I like that. Thank you. It's officers like you.
Yep.
So some of you hear us. Now, we want you to show us that you hear us. Show the people in the back. They can't hear the conversations I'm having. They can't hear that you guys are treating us like equal to up here. All they see is all over the news. You just tear gassing us. People are throwing things at you. I've been here for the past couple days. I promise tear gas people too if they threw frozen water bottles or anything of the sort at me. I'm not playing with that. I don't like violence towards me. I don't like violence towards other people.
You're not being no type of
Me, because people gotta go home, and then all you're left with is the ones you want to get anyway. It's the ones who are throwing shit at you and looting shit.
Well, those are the ones we're looking out for. It's not you guys, it's the ones that are out here to cause damage.
Yeah, But we're taking this opportunity, having you out here to talk to you about the change.
I also didn't understand why you got a beautiful plaza down there. This beautiful area people like to come and shop, and it was getting vandalized and destroyed from it.
Hey, what's this road called? What's this road called?
Cleaver 2?
What's
JC
this road
Nichols?
called?
This is part of Cleaver 2.
This is JC Nichols Fountain. Do you know who that is?
I don't.
You should look him up. JC Nichols is responsible for the segregation and housing in Kansas City. He's the reason that Truce exists. And you don't even know anything about him. You're saying the Plaza is some beautiful place. You know what the Plaza is? It's for consumerism. It's for capitalism.
They're pissed the fuck off. You see my pale ass friend here. Pissed the fuck off.
How many black-owned businesses
I can't presume to know everything.
Yeah, and that's true. And I love that you're listening to us.
I mean, that's why I spoke to
You're
you.
not allowed to be Emmanuel Cleaver. I'm sorry, man.
It has to be JC Nichols.
I'm gonna swing up forward and I'm gonna come back.
The Country Club Plaza. You know what Country Clubs are?
Be divided. The people united cannot be divided. The people united cannot be divided. The people united.
Do you understand why all these people are upset?
I'm not saying you're stupid.
Just tell us how y'all plan to hold others accountable.
You said your heart hurts for all this.
By hurting your people. If this movement didn't happen, racism would go on
Who are we
forever
hurting?
if we never stand
You guys haven't hurt anybody.
Huh?
You haven't hurt anybody since this started. None of your people have been.
I saw two people almost get into a fight, and I saw people rush in there to go, hey, we're not here for this. We're not here. So, I mean, I can't speak for everyone. There's thousands of people here, I can't speak for everyone. But no one's been hurt so far. Have you heard reports of anyone being hurt? You have. I know they said yesterday.
Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor! Breonna Taylor!
Do you know who Breonna Taylor is? Right. She was in her home. Right. Thank you. And the police broke into her place.
I only kneel for God. Like that's just my thing. Like for my military brother, I'm not saying it's some dumb cop out. Like I truly feel for me personally. Like I kneel for God.
How many times?
For my military brothers, when they die, when they kill themselves, I have a kneel for them. When a flag gets burned, I don't kneel for that. When they take the helmet off, I kneel for that. Take the gear off. But come at us like fellow citizens. I'm here to talk with you. I'm here to keep things peaceful. I just want to have a nice night where we all can talk to each other and find some resolution. Well, you're wearing a mask. And we talked about that. The mask is here because not even 2 nights ago, I got hit with a rock. I mean, if I had this up and I would hit my face, it's ugly enough as is, but a rock is not going to give me any favors, you know? So, I mean, I'm not being flippant this time. It is actually hard to hear you through the mask. I know, it's hard to hear you too. I got the radio going, and I've got this blocking the sound. Yeah, I hope we're not,
Can you guys hear them?
the symbol. No, I appreciate you.
So the line's moving back a little bit.
I appreciate you here.
Awesome, man. This is awesome.
So every time I've talked to you guys, excluding one or two, you guys have been really friendly, really great. You guys have had good answers to everything. But people are still dying. You think we're making it about you, her, him, as individuals, as it's not. When it's all cops all over the country as an institution, things are going wrong.
I want to believe she is a fuck.
There's glitches somewhere, right?
That there's some piece of her that knows.
Yes, Brian, it's live.
I'm sorry. Can you step up one step and repeat that? When people are yelling, it's very hard to understand what you say.
So we're not here protesting you, him. I'm sure you guys are all awesome. We'd go have a beer after this if that were a thing, which it, you know.
Unfortunately, it'll be way too late for that.
I agree. But we're protesting against this. We're protesting against what this line is all across the entire nation. The institution that it
that when it goes wrong, when there's a failure, people die. And the only answer I'm getting is, well, we're only human and we can't be perfect.
I have an answer for you. I don't know if you'll like it, but here's the thing. I will do everything in my power to be the officer you need me to be. And I know the man next to me on either side and all the way down this line feels the same way.
But then how come, where's the disconnect come in? Everybody's like, everybody I know in this department is great. And then, but somewhere along the line, there's a chink in the chain.
And you're right. And unfortunately, I don't know who would do that because all the officers I know are upstanding and are all disgusted by what happened. And you know what? You are absolutely right. You are. That was wrong. What happened? It was disgusting. It was
what about what I just showed you?
Silence is consent to murder. Silence is consent to murder.
It's about aggression. It's about just an institution of us versus them, where everybody's seen as a fucking enemy. You guys are wearing riot gear because you feel threatened. Because somebody...
It's because we've been threatened, though. There's the difference.
But then I'll get into the who started what.
Because they're far away and they have the face shields down, so it's hard for them to hear. So they don't really know what really goes past the face shields, so she's got to yell it out.
And your job, if you're just here to protect the plaza, and...
Yeah, that too.
What if he himself looked at someone and thought, oh, there's a car full of black people, let's pull them over? Would you think, if they said that to you in the car, in the patrol car, what would you do? Would you be like, that's fucked up, we're not doing it? If you had no reason to pull them over, but you thought, oh, it's a car full of black people, would you be like, no, there's no reason to pull them over? Would you speak out? Would you use your own voice?
I would ask him why. I would ask him why he would want to pull them over. And if he gave me that answer, then no, that's not cool. But if he came up with a legitimate answer, that's a different thing, you know?
It's a question, because I know people, I've seen cops do it. I've seen cops do it, like, I've been pulled over. And I'm not gonna lie, I used to smoke a lot of weed. But I got my friends in the car next to me. They were my only two black girlfriends that I had at the time. They were in the car behind me. They got pulled over. They don't smoke nothing. And they got searched. And there was some horrible cause for being searched. They said, oh, we smell weed. But if that's your probable cause, but you don't know what weed smells like, and you pull them over and it doesn't smell like they don't find anything, well, you wasted your time. My car smelled like I had just hot boxed the fuck out of it. And I didn't get searched. They said, oh, you're gonna have an unsafe. You clearly smell it in my car. So, like, I was just like, my question was like, why didn't you search me? You know what I'm saying? So, from my viewpoint, it looked like you was racially profiled. You see what I'm saying?
I do. I absolutely see what you're saying. But I do. Like, I get where you're coming from because looking at it from that point of view, you are absolutely right, okay? It does. It does. I don't have an answer for that simply because I wasn't there. Right. But I will tell you this, when I do car stops, when I do traffic violations, I treat people the same way. If you're respectful of me, I'll be respectful back. If you're not, I'm just not going to talk to you about it. I'm going to leave it as it is. You have your right to say stuff. It is what it is. Okay? But that's me. I can't speak for everybody. I would like to think that I could because I know these guys are good guys. But unfortunately, I can't. So I hope that gives you enough of an answer that you were looking for.
I mean, I just wanted an opinion because it's like my dad's a cop. He doesn't see the point that I'm trying to make. He was like, well,
awesome.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not commenting about what happened. That's not what I'm saying. Look at the video when they're putting handcuffs on him. Where are the officers? They're all kneeling beside me. Okay. We don't train to kneel on people. Obviously, if someone is PCP or somebody's really out of control, we have safety aspects we have to look at. We have safety aspects we have to look at, right? Okay. Those safety aspects are for me. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. The safety aspects are the person I'm trying to take into custody. Okay. And I can speak for myself, I can't speak for every officer because I'm not every officer, right? But the way they train us, is to use the minimal amount of force at the time to take control of the subject, and then you're done. That's it, right? I've had people spit on me.
This is why I started IJTV, man. This is what the media doesn't want you to see.
I've had all kinds of things happen. As soon as the handcuffs are on, it's over. It's done. There's nothing more at that point, right? If somebody can sit up and they can be calm and they're not going to kick and spit and yell and scream, then they sit up. If they can't, then they need to lay on their side, right? That's how they teach us. They lay on their side, okay? They teach us how to do the things as safely as possible, right? And my actions, I can speak for myself, okay? My actions are dictated by the actions of the other individual, right? Me and you are having a great conversation right now. So my actions, look how I'm acting, right? I got no issues. If
no, not at all.
You punch me in the face, or let's back it up.
No media
Somebody
anywhere.
comes up and punches you in the face, what's your action going to be, right? You're probably going to hit him back, okay? Well, I'm not going to just, if somebody punches me in the face trying to take me into custody, say they beat their wife, right? I show up, they beat their wife. Let's take a DV, for example. That person does not want to go to jail.
Don't get me started on the DV.
I'm not saying guilty, wrong, guilty. I'm just trying to take an easy solution.
It's a hypothetical.
Right? That person doesn't want to go to jail. Should they or should they not go to jail? Even if it's not DV, say it's just an assault. Do they have the right to strike somebody else?
No, look.
Okay.
I'm not ACAB. I'm not abolish the police.
I'm not saying you're.
I am for, and I tell everyone this. My policy is justice. That's what I want.
I agree.
Justice and accountability. Justice, though the heavens may fall. Justice.
I agree with you.
So I got no problem if you arresting a domestic abuser, right? A guy that beats his wife is a piece of shit. Arrest him, absolutely. My issue is people act outside their role, right? When the policies aren't there to hold them accountable. And that's what we're staring down nationwide. Right? I'm a Kansas City transplant.
No, hold on. It's not nationwide. It's worldwide. Don't forget that.
Fair. Now, I'm a Kansas City transplant. I'm from here.
Could you all do me a favor real quick? Since we took a few steps back, would you mind going around back to that line for me?
We can still talk. We can still talk.
Yeah.
You still talk. I
got it. COVID, everything going on.
I like tonight.
Awesome. Just awesome.
Right, so
I like
what
tonight.
This course is about, right, is policies for... Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'll stay right here on the curb.
So they backed up a little bit more.
I'll stay right here on the curb. Good.
Of course.
Right. Accountability, right? And having the structure with hold people accountable. And that is what we're
Take a
seeing
squat
the
for a
lack
second.
of for all these years, right? I mean, going even before the death of Michael Brown, right? A lack of accountability. And it may not have happened here, but my point is, leaders need to look at this and go, we don't want to be the next Ferguson, Minneapolis, New York with Eric Garner, whatever it is. How do we get proactive?
That's why I'm doing this, Steven. I have faith.
So, I'm going to turn it back on you a little bit, okay?
Can you guys still hear the officer?
We haven't had that issue yet, right? Okay. And I get through yet, but why do you think we haven't had the issues that some of the other places in the country have had yet? My theory is because we're doing, maybe not everything, but we're doing something.
Can you guys still hear the officer? Okay, cool.
But do we agree we can do more?
I'm not saying we can't.
Right.
I'm not saying we can't.
Yeah, I'm saying we agree on that.
If we haven't had problems yet, right? If we haven't had the Eric Garners and all that kind of stuff, right? We're just shifting. Then what I would say is something is at least
working, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
No. There's always room for improvement.
You guys need another trash bag?
A lot of people coming back.
They have returned.
Oh man. Well, same time, same place.
In the right direction. We can always keep going. Damn. But we haven't had those happen because we are trying to take proper steps. We're trying to do it right here.
Why don't you set higher standards for officers? Why is it so easy to become an officer?
Hang on. Sorry. This protest, though, isn't saying this has happened here. I mean, I know people are shouting Donnie Sanders' name. I'm a transplant. I don't know the full history there. This is about improvement. This protest, right? You see all these signs advocating for police reform. That's improvement, right? That's trying to take the proactive steps. So again, I go back to where is the civic leadership?
That's
right?
a group that broke off earlier, probably about an hour and a half ago, I think. They just took off marching. The police were kind of following them, and then they came back. At least that's what I think. I'm not sure. I've been here the whole time. So.
Constantly taking steps
I'm not sure, Faith.
such that we never get to that point where we're having to have one because it happened here. We can't just rest on our rules and go, well, it hasn't happened here yet. So,
I disagree. But at the same time, it's never going to be perfect.
Absolutely not.
So, unfortunately, and I'm not condoning anything we've been talking about.
Fuck the fire department.
Stuff is going to happen throughout the course of history. Whether we like it, don't like it, we're never going to be a perfect society. Humans by nature are perfect, right? I mess up, everybody messes up. And if you can't say that you mess up, you're a damn liar, as far as I'm concerned, right? So, we can strive and we can do everything we can do, but we also have to remember everybody's people. And I can only speak for myself. I've never not been held accountable in this country. And I think that's what they're asking for, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, we're not perfect. We can do a lot more. I'm not saying we can't. But we're doing the best we can with what we got right now.
Absolutely.
And we're trying to get better at listening.
And I'll thank you for that. And that's how this works, right? It's a back and forth, it's a give and take. There are demands.
Somebody fucked up.
Political leaders sit down and go, okay, here's what I think we can do given all the shit right now, right? We've got budgetary issues, we've got...
Absolutely.
They've got a lot of things they got to juggle, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to. We're just average people. We don't have to juggle this. It's not our job. We want to let you do it. So my question is, so this what I read in the media, both locally and nationally, is most officially going, yeah, we think this is terrible, throwing up their hands, nothing's going to fucking change. That's what they're saying. I've seen countless people go on the record and off the record say, let's be honest, nothing's going to change. And to all of these people, nothing changing is unacceptable. Because the status quo is unacceptable. And so that's why we're all out there, right? We are demanding change.
Okay, so let's look at it from a government perspective, right? Okay. So the people in charge aren't doing what people want done. So what's the democracy way, okay? What's the way to change that?
Voting, absolutely. And listen, that's the lot of registering people to vote, and that's part of it. But let's be very, very clear. Voting is not the only way. Right? People vote all the time now and things are shitty.
True.
Right?
True.
There are more ways to engage in voting. Voting is, in my opinion, the bare minimum.
I don't disagree. But
this is going further.
Now let's flip it to the national stage, right? So let's go even higher. And I don't want to get into politics on like a micro level. I'm not trying to do that. Okay?
Fair.
So whether you're a Democrat, Republican, liberal, whatever you are, right? How many people in Washington, both on the left and the right, have been there for more than 10 years?
Decent number of them. And they're all this shit.
A lot of them, right? There's not many freshmen constituents.
Exactly.
That's I would say that is one of the biggest problems if you're talking nationwide.
Yeah.
Right?
Now, obviously, most of the police is at the local and state level, right?
We keep putting the same people back in power that aren't doing anything for us. We keep putting the same people there, and all we see out of our leadership, and I'm agreeing with you, all we see out of these people is this. We get lip service.
Oh, Pete, you missed like 5 or 6 conversations.
Right? So, it's gotta go bigger.
Absolutely. I appreciate good dialogue. We got some stuff we got to get ready to pay attention to.
No problem. It's been a pleasure.
What do you got to pay attention to?
Thank you very much.
What else do you have to pay attention to besides guns? What are you paying attention to besides guns?
If you're by the person in the park, please raise your hand and get medical attention to them.
I think we've been doing a good job of understanding each other. I think we've been doing a good job of getting along. I think it's.
We already have this. We don't need you. Raise your hand and turn your flash on your phone so we can see where you're at.
I think a lot of them.
Turn your flashlights on your phone so we can see where you're at.
I get it. I totally get it. And I get it.
With the flashlight?
You get it? That's where I get it. And I get it. And I get that we're just
I'm gonna push in so you guys can hear. You might not be able to see, but I'm gonna push the camera in.
If we can get people into the park, I'll try.
I'll tell you this, the boss is over there, and I'm like, dude, this is dumb. Let's get out.
Bring him over here.
So, well, I'm here because we talked to him, and he's being cool, but he's not like, I want you to think he's, making deals or anything like that, because I don't know what's going on.
I get it.
But I'm telling you, if he's The word is, if we get everybody into the park, we're all taking off, like we did last night. Were you guys here last night? Were you at the end and we just left? At the end, we seriously left. They played duck
I got it right here.
Thank you very much. Were you here last night?
Yeah, I filmed.
Were you? Were you here when they played duck?
IJTV, I got it all raw. 7 hours.
Tell them on the loudspeaker.
You guys tell them. If we tell them, they ain't gonna believe us. We've been saying stuff on the loudspeaker all day long.
You ain't never passed out in the park
What's up
before?
I'll talk. It's up to you. How we do we talk. Well, but it's a chance of action, right? What kind of show of faith when I say, hey, you do this, we'll do this?
That's the thing, though, is I don't think there's a lot of people here. I mean, there's still so many people that are angry, and I get it. Like, I'm angry too. I get it. The thing is that if we go into the park, there's a lot of people here that don't trust you, because last time we were doing something over here, you guys just gassed us every day almost at 8 p.m.
Yesterday we didn't do that. Not once yesterday. We're tired of doing it. We're tired of being here. Everybody here wants to be home with their families.
I just don't understand why you guys had to do it with no provocation all the other days, and then finally, yesterday was the day that you guys found out that that's not right.
Other day though, we were getting rocks and bottles on him. You know, a cop has a lacerated liver.
You know, a guy lost his vision.
I did hear about that.
You know, a guy broke his leg.
I did hear about that. Yeah, I get it. That's, and I 100% respect that. I totally get that. But if we keep fighting back and forth, what are we going to solve?
I mean, all I can do is.
Yeah, I get it, and this is my word. And if
everybody else is their own individual. There's no strict leadership.
I get it. And if it doesn't work, then you know what?
I know filming with your guys, you don't want to get too many faces, so.
I get it. I can at least respect that. I'll fist bump you. All right.
What's up? I mean, whatever you guys think.
We gotta talk, man.
We do gotta talk. We gotta talk someplace besides here and now.
I agree.
Because in the middle of all this, how much are we getting? How much progress are we making? None of us want to be here. None of us want to be doing this, but we all have a voice to say, and everything that we have to say is important, right? And we gotta listen to each other. Okay, fine.
I get it.
Think about it. I'll be around.
All right.
You know what? Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. You go to the park.
We didn't do that yesterday, though. I mean, things were still getting.
No.
I let you talk, man. Look, things were still getting thrown at us, but it wasn't to a severe extent.
Daniel, aquí en Kansas City, todo está bueno. Están comunicando los oficios y la gente. Right now, Pete, that's probably what's left. That's with that group that came back.
So,
You're asking future questions I don't have answers to.
right. I mean, so in the 60s, people weren't like cops killing innocent citizens is a brand new thing? No, of course it's not. Right? So and then
Recorded more. It's being recorded, and recorded more.
right.
You're right.
So it happens at the same rate since whoever.
I wasn't born in the 60s.
Right. It's not you. I'm not saying it's you.
But again, like, I'm not going to answer a question that I don't know an answer to.
You're working against it. You have the right intentions, but you're working against it. Not with them. Who are you? Who the fuck are you, bro? You're here to argue. You're here to be a dumbass white man anyway. What the fuck?
You're not gonna have a high-speed chase all the way here.
It'll happen. It'll go right around. That's the reason. If you see like 5 or 10 of us coming out here and like telling you to hurry and get out, please get out. But that means it's coming this way. We don't need anybody getting hit. Last thing we need. Right?
So the update is that there's a high-speed pursuit going on in the city, and it could potentially come in this area. So
But I'm just telling you, if you see a bunch of us telling you down, you'll hear the sirens.
So they said.
We appreciate your, doing what you do.
That was the deal, right? Yeah.
Well, if they hit me, it'll make sense.
They're not hitting her. They're not hitting her.
Okay. Okay.
Hit by a car pushing you off the
Question by
I'm good. I'm just filming now. So the update is